Ratko Mladic led the Bosnian Serb army through the most bloody conflict in Europe since the Second World War, in an unholy alliance with the political leader Radovan Karadzic. The two men synonymous with the ugly phrase ethnic cleansing, the forcing of Bosnia's Muslims and Croats from their homes. Back in the early 1990s, for many the death of Yugoslavia was a disaster. For Mladic, a talented officer, it was an opportunity. Within weeks of the start of the Bosnian War, he was commanding Serb forces. For almost 4 years, the Serbs pounded Sarajevo with shells and raked its streets with gunfire. But for Mladic, real infamy was to come here, in the town of Srebrenica, where ethnic cleansing reached a terrible conclusion. United Nations peacekeepers looked on as Serb forces separated thousands of Muslim men from their women and children and murdered them.
Mladic really symbolized the past, and he symbolized a dark past, a past of nationalism, a past of conflict, a past with a lot of atrocities committed.
But for some Serbs, Mladic remains a hero. For years he enjoyed the support, moral and practical, of his people. And he could not have escaped capture all these years without the help of powerful friends. The arrest and drawn-out trial of the former Serbian president Slobodan Milosevic, during which he died, and the capture of Radovan Karadzic, after he'd hid for more than a decade behind the persona of a spiritual healer, had left Mladic as the last of the 3 main Serbian war crime suspects at large. Now comes the great test for the International Court in The Hague, to make the charges against Mladic stick, to make sure that justice is done and seen to be done. Nadim Barber, Al Jazeera.